So basically, when I was born up in Townsville with my mum and dad, and my family was very involved in the church. My dad did worship. My mum helped out on the team. I think she did worship later in her life. But around the age of 5, my dad walked out, moved down here to Brisbane, and that was like a big time in our family. Like it was just me, my mum, and my sisters came along around that same time as well. So we were up in Townsville till around 2015. Then just during that time, I fell out of God. Like it was more like church was a chore. Like church, like mum was like, all right, you're coming to church. I'm like, I had no say in the matter because I was only seven or 8 at the time. Then when we moved down here, I got reconnected with my dad because mum moved us down here looking for a job. I got reconnected with my dad, and just ups and downs. Like we got together, separated, just constant fighting between 2 households. And I was always the mediator. Oh, can you tell Jayden? Can you tell your mum this has to happen? Can you tell dad this has to happen? And it wasn't fun. But I think the biggest thing that God helped me with is like when my dad left, he left the father-sized hole in my life, and God put people to fit that hole. He's still putting people to fit that hole today. And even today, Dad's still trying to fit that hole, even though he has there. But like God introduced me to like so many uncles, so many grandfathers that just helped me out with my life. There's a lot of faith-based. My grandfather, he started a radio company up in Townsville. He passed away. Passed away 2018. But he was such a big figure in my life. Like anything I had to go talk to my dad to, it'll be to him. Mum will be like, yep, you're going to go see your grandparents today. And just having that such a big man of faith in my life really helped me realize what a faith is in my later years. When Brisbane was a different time to me, because like I said, I was falling in and out of church. Like coming to church, it never was really my choice to come to church until like the last few years. My mum met my stepdad, who was another faith-filled person who God has put in my life, and he wasn't like, this is the saying we have in our house, he's not the father that stepped in, he's the father that what is it? Something like that. But he's the father that stepped up, that's it, to fill that role, and he smashed it. He's fit that mold perfectly. Good, faith-filled, funny, sometimes. My team is versing his team tonight, so we'll see how the household goes tonight. But yeah, he put that person in my life that just helped me. And it was, what's this fella's name? Nick Vucevic, the dude who doesn't have the arms and the legs. I can't remember his name at the time. It's Nick something. But he came to Brisbane. He came to that church over in Brisbane. For a event, and that's when I gave my life purposely for Jesus. But like even then I was still lukewarm, like coming out of it I was like on fire for Jesus, and then like I was like still sitting on the fence, like on my worldly self and my heavenly self, godly self, what God wants me to be. But then Mum got married to Chili, who's my stepdad. Mum got married to him, and that's just when it just switched. Like I had to be back in church. I have to show God that I'm willing to serve him and not like serve the earthly needs that I have. And it was just a landslide from there. I went, not like in a good way. I don't know if it's a landslide in a good way, but like it led to me being on the worship team, me being on the youth team. My sisters are slowly coming back to God. Even my dad like asks questions about church, which is flipping awesome. Yeah, and it's just skyrocketing from there.